Today we will revise the chapter 4, that is the Chinese civilization. The first topic is location and origin. China was the cradle, that means holder, of one of the world's earliest civilization. This vast country is bordered by the Pacific Ocean in the east, the Himalayas in the south, broad desert and mountains in the west, and the Great Wall of China in the north. So this is the specification of where China is located. Okay, so China is located, or you can say bordered by the Pacific Ocean in the east side, the Himalayas in the south side, broad desert and mountains in the west side, and the Great Wall of China in the north. Within these boundaries lie the valleys of two rivers, that is the Yonghe, Wangho, and the Changjiang, that is Yangtze. So these two rivers are very important for the Chinese civilization. Fertile soil, temperate climate, and natural waterways connecting various parts of this huge country provided ideal condition for the growth of a brilliant civilization about 4,500 years ago. So these two rivers plays an important role, as from these two rivers enough water supply was there for the Chinese people, and the soil was very fertile, the climate was very temperate, and the natural waterways, that means availability of waters from these two rivers, make a favorable condition to you can say for the growth of the Chinese civilization for over 4,500 years. The river Yonghe was also known as Sorrow of China because it often changed its course after the flood and caused destruction of crops and canal dug for irrigation. So the river Yonghe is known as the Sorrow of China. Why? Because it often changed its course, means the direction where it flows. Okay, and due to which the areas were fully covered with water, which finally caused as flood, and it caused destruction of crops and canal dug for irrigation. People living on the bank of this river were especially affected. So whoever who live near the area surrounded by the or you can say near the area of these two rivers, these people were very affected. The first known dynasty in China was the Shang dynasty. Underline this, very important. The rise and fall of a succession of dynasties followed this. Each dynasty, however, made its contribution to the great civilization. So the first dynasty which was established in China was Shang dynasty, and after Shang dynasty there were many other dynasties who had, you can say, added more glory for the Chinese civilization. The early Chinese civilization belonged to the Bronze Age and later made a transition to the Iron Age. So why it is called Bronze Age? Because during that time bronze was used by the Chinese people, and later on when they discover about the iron, so later on the Chinese civilization were also known as Iron Age. So here it is the structure of China. You can see here is South China Sea, here is Bay of Bengal, here is our India, okay, and here is China, and here is East China Sea. Go through this map, you will able to understand how China, you can say what are the territory of the China.